Hey duders, it's Lisa. It's been a minute. Let's just say award season, anxiety, and ADHD, the 3 A's as I like to call them, took the wheel for a bit of my life, but I'm back. And I had to come back for this one. Just finished watching A House of Dynamite. I can't find my camera, so we're recording this with my phone. Because I'm not gonna let my OCD get the best of me. Because, let's be real, when it's Kathryn Bigelow and she drops a brand new film, you go to the gas station, you buy a large fountain Coke, you settle in with the cats, and you hope something explodes. Emotionally, at least that is. Bigelow plus politics on a Friday night, does it get any better than that? I mean, this is like my dream combo. Needless to say, expectations were sky high. The Netflix budget, a nuclear crisis, and Kathryn Bigelow back in the director's chair. These ingredients alone are all there for the perfect movie. And by the way, this is a spoiler-free review, of course. But here's kind of the basic premise, right? It's a single unidentified missile, and it's launched towards the United States, specifically Chicago. And the story unfolds over like the same kind of tense hour, except it's told from like 3 different point of views. I get it. She's going for bold, she's going for ambitious. And for the first hour, I was totally in it. I mean, I was invested. Like, oh my gosh, this tension is there. But then all of a sudden, it starts to like loop for me. I mean, by the time the third perspective hits, which is when you get Idris Elba, instead of feeling panic, I feel like, I don't know, detached from the movie. But you've also got a solid list of other actors that are completely underutilized. Like, I don't know, Greta Lee, Jared Harris, both I could have done so much more with. And I get it. They were probably trying to make me like care about them outside of their job titles, but I didn't. If you really wanted me to feel for them personally, you dropped the ball on that one. And I get it. It's late, it's a Friday night, maybe I'm just not in the right mood for it. But I've been looking so forward to it. So I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, and knowing me, I will probably end up rewatching it again, and probably again. But more than likely, I'll watch it again tomorrow. And if I have any like new or different thoughts, I'll probably drop y'all like a YouTube short so we can all stay together on what we're thinking. Let me just tell you where I'm feeling right now on this Friday evening. Bigelow, she can stage tension better than pretty much almost anyone. I mean, the woman practically invented like real-time panic, like that aesthetic that we feel, and she did it all before like anybody else. And so I expected a lot of things, and the sound in this film, it kind of hums a lot like maybe anxiety. And coming from a person who has anxiety, I know what that feels like. You get like this control room, war room setting, right? You like fluorescent lights, and it makes you think, is this really how the world is going to end? Bad coffee, cold screens, and then someone telling me that I'm not allowed to eat at my desk? Maybe that is how the world ends.
I always thought just being ready is the point. It keeps the villain in check. Keeps the world straight. They see how prepared we are. No one starts a nuclear war.
This is the Bigelow magic. I mean, she makes like bureaucracy, middle management, government feel terrifying, which, I mean, it kind of is, but she makes you feel it, at least in the beginning. And Idris Elba, like, he holds down the center with, like, I don't even know what you would call it. He's very underutilized. Like, he's got this quiet, kind of contained thing. You give him a script, and he can do it. But in this case, I felt like we lost his personality. I actually feel like in this film, Rebecca Ferguson steals the thunder entirely. And maybe that's because she's in the beginning of the movie where you like get all that tension, and by the time Idris Elba comes in, which he's like in the 3rd act of it, you're kind of over the film. And so for me, I thought this cast would have been dynamite. And instead, it just doesn't work. Like, none of it seems to flow together. I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel it emotionally. I didn't feel it like intellectually. Now, this isn't to say though that it didn't have its good points, because when it's working, it's working. A House of Dynamite really is like pure adrenaline. But as I said, that's like only in the beginning. Other than that, you kind of feel like it's a master class in detachment. Like, I don't feel anything. Bigelow is trying to get us, though, to, like, feel the fear, maybe without, like, actually feeling it. But, like, every time we replay the same hour, it feels less and less emotional. It feels, like, technical, and by the time the third act rolls around, I'm not gripping my seat. I'm, like, scrolling through my phone, looking at Facebook. Yes, I'm that old. I still look at Facebook. But I'm also, like, looking at X, seeing what's going on. I mean, I'm really doing anything but feeling invested in the show because it's been the same thing over and over. And look, guys, I respect the hell out of Kathryn Bigelow, right? First female director to ever win an Oscar. And I mean, The Hurt Locker, it was stellar. And then throw in the fact that she did Zero Dark 30, both of which, those movies, I have rewatched more than I probably care to admit. Partly Zero Dark 30 might be because I'm, like, secretly in love with Jessica Chastain, like She Can Do No Wrong, Molly's Game. Rewatched that one a few times. But mostly because with those films, I just feel like it's Kathryn Bigelow, right? We get precision. We get heart. And in this one, the precision's there. I mean, Kathryn Bigelow, she can direct the hell out of a movie. But, like, there's no heart. There's no feeling to it. And again, this is a spoiler-free review, so I encourage you all to watch it. It just doesn't have the same sort of oomph that you'd expect from Kathryn Bigelow. I constantly felt like she built the perfect bomb. The perfect nuclear bomb. And yet, as a viewer, I could give zero shits who is standing next to that nuclear bomb. And I don't think that's exactly what she's going for when it comes to this film. Visually, though, it's damn good, guys. I mean, the camera work, it feels kind of like surgical. Almost a little bit, I got the feeling of like September 5. And last year, you know, that one also underperformed what people thought it would for the Oscars. But it felt like a documentary about like stress and what it's like to be in those job titles. It fills up with anxiety quickly. And there's one sequence, again, no spoilers, that cuts like between control rooms. And it's so fast and kind of furious. It's almost like anxiety with a pulse. The cinematographer, I mean, he deserves a raise and a nap. It's no Oscar-winning cinematography, but given what they did with the film, I commend it. Bigelow, she never like talks down to us as an audience. You don't feel dumb like what's going on with this like nuclear potential catastrophe. She assumes we can all follow the jargon, the politics, the jumping around. My mom might have a little bit of a problem with the jumping around, but at the end of the day, there is this like existential kind of dread that all happens at once in this 1 hour. And she's right. Like, would that not be like the most dramatic hour of your life? But again, I feel like nothing about who might actually die. Now, maybe if there was a dog or cat that they would have shown in it, maybe I would have cared a little more. Gang, unfortunately, A House of Dynamite gets 2.5 reels from me. That breaks my little heart to say. And it hurts because I wanted to love it. I wanted to love it so much. Like, I have been waiting for this film to come out. And on paper, it looked like it should have been something more than it was. If you want tension, logistics, and kind of an understanding of what would happen should a potential nuclear warhead be heading to the United States, then this is your film. But if you want to feel something emotional, don't watch it tonight. It's no Argo. It's not even a September 5. Like, I just didn't feel that political that I wanted to. For reference, as of Friday night, the Letterboxd community has it at a 3.3, Metacritic at a 75, and the Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 79% on the tomato meter and a 76% audience score. The popcorn meter, as they like to call it. So maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I'm being too critical because when your expectations are like sky high, you want it to perform. And so when it underperforms, I have to rank it accordingly. If we're all honest with each other, everybody out there knows it could have done better. Since this is Oscar-obsessed ADHD, I'm going to talk about the hardware potential. That's right, the Oscar statue. And I'm going to be real. A House of Dynamite, it's not getting any 0 nominations. I had way more Oscar expectations for it. For me, it's too clinical for the Academy. It's too serious to be fun. And of course, it's not supposed to be fun, right? It's a nuclear freaking warhead coming at you. It's also too like procedural to break through the noise, and because you don't have the emotional or the heart connection to it, it's the kind of movie you respect more than like you would recommend and say you must see this film. A new Kathryn Bigelow film, it should be an event. It should be something we all want to see. And instead, it's just a shrug. Like, it's a shot shrug. That's it. I wish it weren't that way, gang. I wanted this to be her comeback. The film that reminded everyone, including me, that this woman, Kathryn Bigelow, who was the first ever woman to win an Oscar for directing, a woman who redefined modern war thrillers, could bring us another one. But yet, here I sit, on this Friday evening, October 24th, and I'm at 2.5 reels, no nominations, and wondering honestly if Netflix should have just funded a second season of Hilary Swank's TV show Away. I don't know, gang. What did you guys think? Drop your take below. Try not to put any spoilers in there if you can. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, and stick around for more Oscar season chaos for my ADHD brain. I promise, gang, I'll try to get better, because if I'm going to spiral about a movie, I'm taking you all with me.